Yo, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel, and today we are once again doing a creating new shirts episode, and it's been a while since we've done the last one. The last one was Girona, of course, and this time we're doing it on Parma Calcio, the fallen legends of Italian football. And I'll be honest, it is weird, but I don't have any actual Parma shirts in my collection, which I say it's weird. It's not really weird. I'm not Italian, but I want one. I want a retro Parma shirt. So if anyone knows any good place to find them, let me know. But for the home shirt, I'm trying to do something retro. I personally don't like the new home kits from Parma. Like, I don't like the white with the black cross, and I know it's in their logo, and it probably has a good reason as to why it is now their home kit basically. But I like it a lot more when I like their kits a lot more when they had the blue and yellow home kits. I just think the stripes are iconic. The horizontal stripes, the blue stripes on top of a yellow shirt are just really cool, and I'm gonna be trying and kind of recreating that. I mean, I found out that it was pretty hard to do so, because I genuinely thought, okay, this is gonna be fine. It looks like a really easy, simple design to make, and it was horrible to make. Like, I genuinely tried so hard to find the good, like, not even pattern, like the good size for the stripes to go across it, and yeah, I just didn't really know what to do, really, but I still had to try and do something. So I also added the white and black that they have used on the collar and pin collar and sleeve cuffs. And yeah, I just made the sponsor classic football shirts because I do quite like the fact that they sponsor Parma. And yeah, like I said in probably a lot of videos, every single time I do these, I only put one sponsor on top of the shirt, and if at that moment in time the club doesn't have a sponsor, I just don't do a sponsor. And I do know that it's a bit like unrealistic to have Parma only have one sponsor, because they have like three, I believe, two or three. But still, I decided to go with the classic football shirt sponsor because I do think it looks quite fun. And then I added something that they had in a retro shirt. I don't really remember. I think it was 1996 where they had this, and they basically had a more light coloring, a little bit of a stripe going in between the stripes. I don't know what it's called. I'll be honest. I'm not that great at English, but yeah, I just decided, you know what, I want that on this kit, and you can clearly see what I'm trying here. Just a line inside the lines with a different color blue, and I think this looks amazing. I also copied the exact same pattern that we used for this to the socks, and that's how we ended up with this gorgeous home kit. And I'm really happy about it. I do think it looks really retro-like, and that's what I was hoping for. So let's end this part of the video and go straight into the away kit, because the away kit, I'm just gonna give a quick spoiler for the end of the video. This is my favorite that we've made in this episode. So I just decided to use the exact same coloring that I used for the home kit, but just switch them around. So the main color now is going to be blue, dark blue, and the secondary color is going to be yellow. So for this kit, I found this spider web, abstract spider web pattern, and I just copied it a few times and turned it around so it looked like a kind of random store thingy. I don't really know how to explain it, but I then decided to make that yellow and only put it on the sleeves. And I think it looks really good. Like, it's really simple, but I think it looks really good. I then decided to use the like the retro color looking, and like the best Parma kits have such a color, so I do really like it, and I think I should use it for this. And if you've seen any of my videos before, I love to use these type of colors, so I decided to use that. I also decided to add a white stripe on top of it, just so that we could still keep the white and black. I tried to make it yellow, but I just didn't like the way it looked, so I just decided to go for a white look. And once again, you see that I tried to make it work, but I just think it didn't really work that well. in my opinion. So, and before I move on, I want to quickly ask you guys to please subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Let me know what teams I should do next on the series. This is basically just my kind of series that I just like to do when I don't really have anything else to post. And there will be more videos, don't get me wrong. There will be a lot of different videos and a lot more videos of any type. But I really like this series, so let me know what teams you want next. And now we can end with this away kit, because I'm almost done with it. I decided to add one more thing though. One more thing to be added to the sleeve cuffs, sleeves, but I mean, is this Nigeria sleeves pattern. And that with the spiderweb, I think just looks amazing. I think this is great. This just screams retro Parma. And that's what I love. That's what I was going for. So that's the reason why I love this away kit. It's also pretty clean. If you don't cut the sleeves, everything else is really clean, which I do also like. Now, for the third kit, I'm going to be using white as the main color. Just because I do think that it's worth it. Because, like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But basically, I used their retro coloring. So most of the times, their third kit was white with like blue and yellow sleeves. So I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing here. And for this kit, I kinda used the 1995 to 1997 home shirt. At this time, they also already used the white coloring for their home kit. And I'm gonna use this as like a little bit of an example for the third kit, because I genuinely think like the yellow and blue should be their home coloring. Like, I don't know why they changed it, and if it has a good reason behind it, I don't mind it, but I personally really like the yellow and blue. But I do think some white kits could work for this club. So I tried to do something that, like I said before, I tried to kind of recreate one of their earlier kits. But first, I once again had to add the sleeve cuffs and the color, because this part of the video was actually recorded a day after the first part. I immediately just found what I wanted. I found this pattern and I had to put it on the sleeves, make it yellow, try and find the correct coloring with just a pin on the club badge to get the correct coloring. And I personally think this looks really nice. I then made it blue, light blue, like what the color was for their original home kit that I'm trying to recreate. And I don't dislike it. I'll just keep it at that. I do think I could have probably done a lot better with this third kit, but it looks alright. It's basically the exact same kit as the away shirt, but it's just different coloring and a different pattern. Otherwise, it's kind of the same, and I like that. I think that's great. I think that works. And I mean, just the only thing we had left to do was to add the name and numbers on the back. And then we were done. So this is how we ended up with this third kit. And I'll be honest, it isn't my favorite. It just isn't. I have to say it. I do like the way it looks, but it isn't my favorite that we've made today. So yeah, let's just get straight into the ranking. So for anybody who doesn't know, at the end of every single episode of this, we do a ranking from basically the shirt that I like the least, the shirt I like the most, that we made in that episode. So today, I mean, you'll probably only know which kit is gonna be third. I mean, the third kit, like I said before, I don't dislike it, I don't like it. I did try something and people can like it, but it's personally something that I would like to forget. And in second place is the home kit. I do really like the home kit. I genuinely think it's quite good, but like I said before, I just really like the away kit. But this kit is definitely good. I really like the fact that it does look kind of retro, like kind of vintage. I really like that. So it's still a good kit, but it just isn't as good as first place. And like I said, first place just had to be this kit. I just really like it. I like the coloring, and I love these type of Parma shirts. like just a one color with really good sleeves. I just think that looks insane. So that was it basically. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and then I'll see you around in a bit. Goodbye.